What's good, everybody? It's your boy Wicho. So we had some technical difficulties with this podcast. One, we did not have a studio to record it in. We did a public spot. So you might hear people in the background, and the AC is very loud. So that's that. Um, yeah. So there might be a little bit of glitches. Hopefully, it's not very noticeable, but it is, and I'm letting you guys know now. And I will let you know between as well. So me talking right now, Masa's not with me. It's just me. So yeah, enjoy the podcast. If you guys share, subscribe, whatever, do all that and share. Until next time. This is so weird.
It is.
It's like we're about to talk for like 40 minutes. And what's crazy is, yo, you see that girl over there? This is the thing. Like, I feel like I can't be loud. I gotta be like this.
If anything, you can just fix the audio on the spot.
And then there's people talking in the background, and people will be like, "What the hell is going on?" Yo, check this room. If people's in there.
It's only blocks.
No, it's not. Awesome. I used to fuck there.
Nah, what's funny is
What's funny?
right here on the script,
Yeah.
it says to mention how stupid you are. I don't know why.
Damn. It's a good thing you mentioned how stupid you are.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing?
This podcast is gonna turn out like shit, bro. Yo, I think I'm yelling. Hold on. I think this podcast is gonna turn out like shit. You know, I feel like I'm whispering too much.
I don't think so. We're breathing normally.
Wait, talk a little bit more for me, bro. Mic check.
Ice, baby.
Okay, whatever. Okay. So what were we gonna talk about? Oh, we should talk about that Chilena. You were like, there's a Chilena that lived in with me, and like
No,
it goes.
dude, it was for real though. Literally, ever since she moved in, the first day she moved into the house, weird shit's been going on in the house. Literally, fucking shit's been falling over. Weird noises have been
Why you
going
whispering?
on.
Bro, this ain't an ASMR.
I'm not
podcast.
trying to.
Maybe a little bit, like.
Have our own side effects. No, but this is the thing. Fucking the first day she came in, shit was falling off the shelves. And yesterday,
Are you sure you just weren't moving and like shaking the?
fuck you. I know I'm fat, but I'm not that fat. No. And then yesterday, nobody was in the house besides me. And the next thing you know, literally, noises in my dad's room. Noises in the living room.
I just heard like moaning, bro.
No,
That's
she
like,
wasn't in the house.
No,
She
stop
didn't come back
lying.
until
Stop
12.
lying.
She didn't come
Stop
back until 12.
lying.
She didn't come
Bro,
back
imagine
until
if this had
12.
video too. How like fucking funny these faces I'm making.
Dude, that's what I thought about. I was just thinking while we were working. I was like, yo, what if I get my camera, we just set it up here, get my tripod, and we have a second POV. You know what I mean?
Or what?
POV. Point of view. Pendejo. Yo, we just doing some weird shit.
You gotta. No, not that loud. Yeah.
Sounds like you're wrinkling paper.
Probably, yeah. So basically, what you're telling me is you don't interrupt me like.
Oh, I didn't think you were talking.
Oh, fuck you, man. So basically, what you're telling me, the Chilena that lives with you now brought some.
Paranormal shit into the house for sure.
Are you sure it's not just your dad like
What
coming
is-
so much and like all those kids that are dying?
Oh my god. I think it might be the few children that my dad's quote unquote friend's been swallowing while she comes into the house, you know?
Swallowing like, or like your sister, like.
One of the two. I don't know.
Like your sister.
No,
How is
speaking
your
of my-
sister?
No, speaking of my sister, her kid, my nephew, dude. Fucking
doesn't have your last name.
No, he doesn't
At
have
all.
our last name.
That's funny.
That's so far what I know, that he doesn't have our last name.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, I'm like, why the fuck you let this slide? She's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, are you fucking stupid?
Bro, why you? I mean, I understand. Actually, you're really close to the
Yeah.
mic, and like, I gotta talk like this. Then there's people like around us talking really loud. So basically, we're recording this podcast at a community campus. So it's like,
Communal area, so
Yeah.
you're gonna hear a lot of background noise.
yeah.
We on low budget. We poor folks.
It's not that we're a low budget. It's that we're on
poor.
low budget.
It's not that we're on low budget. We're just on low budget.
Oh, but like yesterday I was working, right? I'm gonna change the story real quick. Well, you gonna buy me to fucking play some games, bro?
No, I'm trying to see if it even works.
What does?
The games.
These nuts.
I'm a beta tester, so I gotta make sure it works.
Me too.
Well, you gonna text your host?
No, I just want to look for that girl from yesterday.
Well, back to what you're saying about work, though.
Oh, so like, I was at work yesterday. My second job, because I'm a broke bitch. Not as much as Masa.
Oh, leave
My
me alone.
my card never gets declined.
Okay, no, that's because money was still being transferred over my card. The money was still pending. I had the money. It just wasn't on my card.
So you didn't have the money.
I have money, but I didn't have it at that moment to purchase something I wanted. I wanted it. Fuck you, bitch.
So basically, okay. Anyways, like yesterday, I was working. This girl came. Really? Really? So like this girl came and like she was just like we're 6 minutes in. So she was like she comes in and I give her the D, right, and then the sunny D.
The sun. It's a sun.
I'm just saying, she comes in, she orders and stuff, and then she goes sits down, right? Yo, she's that girl, like a fucking horse.
I just spat all over the place. Why do we have
That's why I have
a
the pop filter, so you don't spit on my microphone. No, bitch. Anyways, so like this girl orders her stuff and shit, and then she fucking sat down, right? Was that your phone?
Yeah, I forgot to turn.
Bro,
I'm so professional, dude.
She is fucking fine.
I'm so
I would
professional.
have fucking hit that shit.
Shut the fuck up. She's probably like 15.
She is.
And how old are you?
I'm 17. Anyways.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyways, I'm gonna edit all that shit out. So she sits down, right? And she comes back like 5 minutes later. And she starts like being really friendly, you know how like people talk and they have big ass smile, you know?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
I'm
like
fake.
that. No, it wasn't that. She's always been like that. I've known her since like I was a kid.
What happened while you guys were, friends as kids?
We weren't friends as kids. We known each other since we were kids. She was friends with one of my friends, and we kind of talked. I was always like that annoying little kid. I would be like, Jessica. Oh shit. I mean, fuck. I don't know. Jennifer.
When you say bar, it takes up a weird rolling kind of.
Jennifer.
So what is spikes?
Jennifer.
There you go.
And right, so like yesterday she came through, and then I think her little sister or something came up and like was like, hey, what you doing, and all that bullshit. And so then like she kind of had to leave with her little sister and get the hell out of there. But basically I'm trying to find her because I don't remember her name, but I remember like her first name, just not her last name. So I'm like, I'm gonna get her on that Facebook shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of Facebook, check out my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. Plug that shit in real quick. I need more followers. I need to get some money out this bitch.
How's the photography going? you still work for Enrique?
He hasn't given me any work. I mean, I understand he's busy, and right now he's trying to go to college and shit. So I understand if he's trying to like save up money or something.
Yeah.
Because producing things, it takes kind of time and cash. But with me, I'm cheap. I'm not cheap because I suck. I'm cheap because I want to be able to allow people to be able to afford decently good pictures.
Yeah.
Because there's families, that don't have that much money, a low income, and they're like, I really want family pictures, but...
You see this motherfucker trying to, like, sell his own fucking photography by being like, I know there's families that, like, don't have food or money, but if you got $25, say I can take a good family picture.
No, it's not even that. You've known me since I've started photography. I've always
Callapiler?
Okay, no, we talk about that afterwards. But you know how I've been, dude. I've always wanted to help people. And doing photography, like, especially places like here.
But how does that help people?
Let's say a family wants to commemorate something.
Oh, yeah, I get you. I get you.
It's like,
I'm just saying, okay.
Like, let's say,
Okay, so, like, on Instagram, let's talk about this. On Instagram, do you, like, post, like, let's say, a caterpillar? Are you gonna be like #nature, #this and that? No sé qué pedos, or are you more like a...
I'm more of a mellow guy. I'm just like, picture, tag whoever's in it, boom.
You're dumb. You're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah,
you got a hashtag, like, if it's a caterpillar, you got a #Callapiler. You know what I'm saying? No.
#nature, no filter.
No T's, no R's, it's Callapiler.
Yeah, I know, caterpillar.
No, Callapiler.
Oh, Callapiler.
Yeah, CALL.
Yo, we about to trash on this now?
Yeah, I'm about to trash on Adrian. So,
fucking Junior.
The other day.
Callapiler.
So the other day, our friend Adrian, shout out to Adrian, because 100% he's gonna listen to this 100% if I tell him, because he's a bitch. Again, like I said, we had technical difficulties to stop recording, but we pushed record as soon as possible. Okay, enjoy the rest of it. So basically, Adrian took a picture of a caterpillar, and he posted it, and he said, a caterpillar.
Tell him how it's spelled. Tell us if you understand.
He spelled it with a C-A. I got a picture. I screenshotted it. So it's gonna be the cover of this podcast.
Callapiler.
The caterpillar, yes. So
but this is the reason why I tell you to spell it out is because people are gonna be like, oh, it might just be mic audio, or it might just be them asserting on their words. No, we're about to tell you how he spelled this shit.
The first one was the green one.
Yeah.
On the leaf.
Oh, that one. The one you showed me?
Yeah, and it's CALLAPILLER.
Callapiler.
Callapiler.
Not Callapiler. Callapiler.
Right, and you can look for it. It's Junior Tejas 97 on Instagram. And then
trash on him.
And then he posted another picture like the next day, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think it was the next day.
It should show.
Probably the next day, and he said another caterpillar.
And we haven't told him, so if he finds another one, he's probably into the same shit. The only reason we screenshotted it, though, is because knowing him, after he finds out, he's going to delete the post.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who does that.
Yeah, basically. And, did you see my Instagram post I did over, like, the other day? Like, I think it was on Saturday? About the lake?
I'm barely...
This one?
Yeah, that was freaking nice. Did you get that off of the fucking internet?
No.
Actually?
I took the fucking picture.
Where is that?
It's,
That totally helps.
Lake Alturas.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, dude, that's such a nice fucking scenery.
It's, I think it's like 60 miles from here.
Damn.
So it's pretty far.
I gotta bring some girls out there, be like, look at this.
You gotta pay to...
I don't care.
Be there. I think it's like $14 per car.
We should Mexican car it then. Fucking clown car, just pack 15 people in one big.
Yeah, but I got a small car.
Hey, we'll fit some in the back.
Enrique.
about him.
Speaking of Enrique, actually, no, I don't know where I was going with that.
I've been texting him throughout this whole thing.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I'm like, what you doing? He's like, still working. I'm like, what time you get off? I'm guessing 5. Why? Want to hang? You know? Want to hang?
Oh. No, because I work tomorrow. And I can't. Anyways, I also realized how Mexican I am.
What do you mean?
Nah,
No, we were hella Mexican yesterday going to work.
when?
When I had the big breakfast from McDonald's. Remember?
That was Monday.
Oh, that was Monday?
That was Monday when your card got declined.
Oh, yeah. I remember. No, but I had
That's
the
when-
big breakfast and we were like listening to Mexican music all the way to work.
Those were little kids running, by the way. We're not, let me rephrase that. We're not pedophiles. We're just, again, at a community center and there's like a lot of people here.
Well,
Mostly a lot of children.
Yeah, well, when you say it like that, it makes it sound weird. You're like, oh, those are kids that just...
No, it's not. I live about 40 minutes from here. So, we will, like...
That's a lot of gas.
Yeah, like,
Especially when you drive a Mitsubishi. Wait, what are you driving?
You gotta speak a little louder
Mitsubishi.
because, you know, they're getting loud now.
Yeah, no, but you drive a Mitsubishi.
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 Bushi, Bishi, same motherfucking thing. See, now we have to get this close to the mic.
You can get that close. I feel like I speak perfectly fine. And,
Oh, shut the fuck up.
And, everyone's staring. And,
Let him.
I get... Actually, this is a good segue. I get, like, hella anxiety in public places.
But no, you don't want to hit up our friend and be like, oh, let's record at your place.
What friend? Enrique?
No, the other one. The one who doesn't like being talked about in public.
I called her. She didn't answer.
Well, freaking call her again.
No,
Be
she
like,
didn't want no
"Hey."
dick. What are you saying?
She will wait.
No, anyways, like, I get this really bad anxiety with people. And, it's fucking crazy because, like, it's like, I walk into a restaurant, right?
Uh-huh.
And, like, if it's packed with people,
You don't go.
no, I go in, but it's like, I'm all like,
Don't touch me.
everyone's like staring at me and I'm tripping and like I'm like looking back and forth and shit. And,
A low-key panic attack.
yeah, basically. And what's fucking hilarious, I work with customers and shit.
Well, I mean,
You know what I'm
you're not
saying?
as crowded, though.
And that's what's weird because,
Because usually
I
it's like
work at the
one-to-one.
cleaners.
Yeah.
Not that many people go in. But then I work at McDonald's. But I just got the job. And
It's like so crowded back there.
in McDonald's it gets really crowded, yeah.
Well, not just at the register, but in the back, you know. It's
No,
like
actually in
tight.
the back is different. Like I'm not claustrophobic. Like I just
You just don't like a
I'm
lot of people.
homophobic. I mean
Bitch, you talking to me.
no, I'm just saying. I'm more like a people phobic, I guess.
Well, it's not that. It's just...
I'm an introvert.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
That's better.
that's what it
An
is.
introvert.
Even though like I talk to customers like every fucking day.
You just don't like talking to crowds of
No,
people.
I just don't like being in a crowd of people when there's light. Like at a quince.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'll be like,
Dude, well, remember that one time? And then we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that on a different podcast because we're 18 minutes in. Let me repeat that. 18 minutes in. Should we do like a sponsor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, who would sponsor this?
The sponsor is sponsored by what?
The sponsored by...
This podcast is sponsored by Pokemon Go. Download the app and you don't get anything free with anything, but you know, it's a dope app. It's free. Go catch some Pokemon, you know what I'm saying?
Don't be like this pleb and play that game. It's bullshit. Just kidding. I played it too. I played the game too.
I actually got a totodile the other day.
So what?
What you got? You
I'll
ain't,
battle you, bitch.
you ain't got fucking nothing.
Why? That's because I don't play it anymore. My friend deleted it off my phone.
Your girlfriend?
No, my friend.
Oh, your boyfriend.
Fuck you.
So basically, before y'all be like, oh, he is homophobic. No, I'm not. My son's bisexual, supposedly. I think he's more gay than straight, but...
Just...
Speaking of bisexual, actually, my friend from high school was at McDonald's yesterday.
Which one?
My friend.
I don't know.
You don't know her. But she,
Was it the one we were talking about earlier?
You guys podcasting?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, get it.
That's weird. And,
Yo, actually, that really boosted my confidence right there. I don't know why.
I'm blushing.
Ooh, yo, he might be gay.
What?
He blushed at another man. Oh.
Why you bring it closer to you? Oh, look at you. You're like, oh, my confidence is boosted, so I'm gonna bring the mic closer.
Okay, I'm sorry. When people give me positive reinforcement, I feel happy. Because
Okay,
I
so,
never
like,
get it from my parents because I was neglected as a kid.
Okay, so basically she's a lesbian, right? And
Oh,
and I've kind of known since like high school, like you could tell. Well, I could tell.
Yeah.
But she was never like out of the quote unquote closet, how some people
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
And I was like, she told me that she was a lesbian. And I go, what? You're a lesbian since when? She's like, oh, shut the fuck up, you knew. And I was like, yeah, I did. I didn't know. And it's like easy to tell when it's like a girl's like,
Into a girl?
yeah, and when a guy's into a guy, like it ain't fucking.
Well,
It's like when a guy's into a girl and a girl's into a guy. It's like no fucking
Yeah.
difference.
No, but
And,
sometimes to me, you know how girls always hang out with each other? You know how they're always like messing around with each other, like smacking each other's ass, looking at each other's
Yeah.
boobs, grabbing each other's boobs and shit,
Yeah.
smacking each other in the vag. It's like, you know when it's messing around, and then at times you're like, is it? Is it messing around?
I mean,
You know, you can tell it's like little bits of like little tidbits that kind of
little what?
tidbits. Tidbits. You know
Tit
what?
bits?
Tid.
Like titties?
No. Like little. It's like signs.
Like
you know?
little titties, like 8 cups.
No, just little signs. You know.
Or are
It's
they
like-
double D's like yours?
Okay, we're not talking about my double D man boobs.
There's no body shaming in this podcast. You love
Sure.
yourself.
Sure. I hate myself. He's being mean to me, guys.
You know what's funny?
Donate
actually?
$1 every single time you think he's mean.
Yeah, if you guys want to donate $1.
We should set up a Patreon.
Not yet.
Not
But-
yet.
What was I? What were we talking about? Oh, let's talk about the thing with the depression and shit. Do we want to talk about that? We're 22 minutes in. We got 8 minutes to kill.
Let's
Or
just
maybe
talk
even,
about something
like,
else. We'll
13.
talk about this some other time, you know? Have a theme for each cast.
Okay, so what did we just talk about? I don't remember. Basically,
Sexuality and
we
stuff.
didn't like fucking plan anything of this.
No.
We just went at it
That's
because we talk a lot.
That's because in the van back from work, we always talk about some stuff, and we're always like, oh, we'll talk about that on a podcast. Oh, we should do a
Podcast.
podcast. We should make a podcast. Oh, we'll talk about it on the podcast. I'm like,
Oh,
and then
this one was supposed to be
finally-
the bank robbery one.
oh yeah, we could spend like a good 20 minutes talking about how to rob a bank.
We can go like another 10 minutes if you want to like talk about robbing the bank.
So, the reason we came up with this idea is because on the way back from work, coming into town, I'm like, yo, you know how easily you would be to like, you know those transport trucks, the ones that they like,
The Loomis
yeah,
trucks, yeah.
like with any bank they have those trucks that like transfer cash and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, you know how easy it'd be to rob that? Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you know how easy it'd be to rob that? You know, get a few cars, you know, nice, like heavy suspension and shit, and you just like rob it. And then Wicho's like, oh, you know, you only get like $10,000 out of that because they mostly run coins. I'm like, okay, still, you can get a small crew, $10,000, boom, easy. And also, if it's depending on what kind of currency and what kind of state, the money transaction and like, because the rate of everything is different. So if it's like European,
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
a European dollar
because the
and a
Loomis
Canadian
trucks
dollar.
only carry fucking American coins. They are not gonna carry fucking euros.
Well, there you go. We'll
You know
just
what I'm
take it
saying?
either
So-
way, but you'll still be getting a decent amount of cash.
No, because $10,000 is just $10,000.
Yeah,
That's not even enough to pay both of my cars.
doesn't
what I'm
matter.
saying?
A small thing. But if we got lucky and they were transferring cash that day, we'd be getting.
No, because we would have to actually like look for which one's the cash one and which one's the coins one.
But they always have different routes. They always have.
Exactly.
You
so
never know.
then, like we said before, we would have to actually like
We'd have to
pay
follow
attention
them and all
and
that.
like
Yeah.
do research
So it would take a
and all
while.
that bullshit.
It's not like robbing a bank or doing a heist doesn't just take like 5 seconds. Playing GTA, it takes you like 15 setup missions to get to the big one. You know, like the last one, you have to get a truck, you have to get a plane, you have to get a train.
Before the biggest one,
Yeah,
you
do
all
small
these
ones to
small
lead
little
up
ones.
to the big one, so you have enough.
No,
to
because they're like you gotta practice.
get
to-
experience and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So-
especially because Franklin. But like, if you have a newbie or you're new, you should start small, like
you know,
stores,
like masa,
and then work up to like.
like stores. You know what store we could probably rob is the base camp because it's open
24/7.
the longest. Yes.
Yeah, and by the end of the night, they've got so much cash. You just be like,
No,
Yeah.
I feel like in it might be like California.
where they transfer money out every
No.
once in a while, or what?
At night they only carry like $60.
Yeah, most likely. So like towards the end of one of the person's shift. 'Cause
Like
you know how
probably like
it's
at
usually-
6 o'clock.
Yeah, they say.
But again, that's rush hour here, so then it's like traffic.
How are we gonna
and
get
stuff.
out? Back streets.
Okay, but then where the fuck do you go? North or south? Because there's only two ways in and out.
That is true. Or you could get dirt bikes, go up the mountains.
Dirt bikes. I think that's GTA, bro.
No, but still, they have trails in the mountains that lead back behind them, and you can make your own trail with dirt bikes.
Can you ride a dirt bike?
We can learn how.
No, like this bitch don't.
It's like
You it's just like the thought of like, oh, maybe I could rob something and like get away with it. Most people think of that, you know. They don't. I feel like, I mean, they think about the money, but then they don't really realize how much money it would really be. You know what I'm saying?
And then when they do it, they're not prepared because they're like, oh, I can totally do it, no preparation at all.
Yeah.
And they don't
Like
think
your
about
brother? Like that's why he got arrested, because he thought like he could rob a place. I'm just playing. I think that's all lies, but you know, it's
It's not even that. It's
we're putting like a little ASMR in this because I fucking enjoy ASMR. I love ASMR.
you tell me this now.
I go to sleep with ASMR.
I never knew this about you. Tell us about your fantasies of ASMR. Why you like it so much? Because I never understood it. I've heard like I've looked up like reasons why. I've looked up like I've done research on it, but I've
like-
never heard it from someone who actually likes it.
You-
Because people are usually like, oh, it's creepy
It
or
depends
it's
on
weird.
the ASMR artist, how they would call them.
Yeah. Well, what type of ASMR do you like? Do you
fucking-
like food
the
eating
fucking- the
or like
visuals,
crunchy?
the visuals. The visuals with the
Like
sounds, you know what I'm
like
saying?
little crinkling noises.
Like talking like this, and it's like, welcome to ASMR.
So you like a lot of like small noises.
Right? And then like the visuals, they like do the cranial exams.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen those ASMRs?
No, I don't look at ASMRs.
Those are really good. Like they give you like this light and you follow it, and it feels like they're like right in your face. And it's like when, to me, it feels like this is kind of weird, but like when I do
when
the
you have fun with women.
when I do the nasty, you know
When
what I'm
you do
saying?
the nasty, when it makes the bed frame go
and
eek
they-
ooh eek ooh.
I don't think that's what the bed makes. But
Okay.
the boat ain't big enough to make that, you know what I'm saying? The boat ain't big enough to make that. I got a canoe, you know what I'm saying? I got I got the little
Okay,
boogie
no.
board. I got the
No.
little boogie board.
No, I got a quick question. Quick sidetrack. When the bed frame, if they have a bed frame and they have a head, like you know how they have the
You put
front
the
of
pillow.
it? No.
Yes,
but-
you do.
No, I know you put. But
Oh, okay.
do you like keep rhythm with it? You know what I mean? It's like if you have a bed frame and it has the
to
headboard,
be honest.
and then the bed's moving.
No,
to
let
like,
me tell
do
you
you like
something.
time
No.
it with the bed frame, or something?
You don't time it with the bed frame.
Or do
'cause
you, like,
You're
fuck-
the one making the bed frame sound.
Yeah, but
You
do
know,
you like
so-
pay attention with it? Like you're like gotta keep it
If
on
it's
beat.
that, that's what happens. If you're like, yo, I want to come faster. No,
What?
but like,
Right. We're in a communal building, and there's kids around, and we're doing this.
bro, you wanted the monster. You were saying no, but like,
Yo, I'm actually down for some monsters after this.
I'm not actually. I'm good with the Dr. Pepper.
Well, I mean, I did check a coffee before we
I
left.
went to the doctor's office, and Dr. Pepper was like, "You good with this?"
Well, after work, I chugged the
But-
black coffee, so I'm
but,
kind of pumped up off caffeine.
What was I saying? Oh, so like, I'm not really the type to like try to how'd you gonna let your headphones fall out, bro? I'm not the type to like have a okay. I'm making sure it's both sides. What was I saying? Oh, I'm not the type to just like try to get the girl in the bed. It's gonna happen wherever the fuck it is. Car, garage, living room, kitchen, balcony,
Outside in the lawn.
bathroom, on the lawn. Actually, what's funny, actually I probably shouldn't be saying this because it's disrespectful to the girl. But yeah, so like the bed frame stuff, to me it's like not even, I haven't even like noticed it, you know.
The only reason I say is because, have you seen the one with Kevin Hart when he like talks about the bed frame?
Yeah, and he's like,
and he keeps it with the beat of the bed frame. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it. Back to your story though.
which one?
I don't know.
The
Before,
ASMR one?
Yeah, before this.
So
segue.
basically, it, like I don't listen to like Joe ASMR.
Joe ASMR.
That's a ASMR artist. Who's a guy. Mostly because like I don't listen to like every ASMR artist. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but I'm saying like,
And-
what do you like in
No, wait,
ASMR?
this is why. Because some voices to me kind of annoying. Like probably mine would not work for ASMR. You know what I'm saying? But you never know.
It sounds like raspy,
Yeah.
but their voice is more like smooth, smoke-free kind of thing.
My shit's smoke free. You fucking dick. What? No, but like
That kind of stuff.
fuck, like Jibby or Gibby. I think it's Jibby. ASMR Jibby.
I don't know who that is.
ASMR artist. She's really good. I like hers. She has a nice voice. She does the light stuff. Glow, ASMR Glow. She's dope as fuck too. There's this new one I just got into. And she's fucking eating aloe verga, I think it's.
Aloe vera plants?
Yeah,
Like those aloe plants?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds so fucking dope. It's like, oh my god. You know what I'm saying?
The way you make.
It's
Oh
like,
my god.
and to me, it's like, when I first watched it, it was fucking hilarious. Depending on the person, some people get boners from it. They're not even listening, you fucking dick.
No, I was reading what he said. He says he has church today. Want to go?
It's fucking Wednesday.
I know. That's why I'm like, it's Wednesday. Maybe Thursday we can hang out. But no.
I probably work
We
Thursday.
don't get paid until Friday next week. Like, I'm fine with that, but I don't have any money to buy fireworks, and I'm such a heavy pyrotechnic that I love fireworks.
I don't think you should be saying that on the podcast.
Why?
Because they're watching.
I don't care if they're listening. They can, dude. When we just talked about robbing a bank, they're gonna have us on their watch list.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking pendejo. Oh, by the way, we're Mexican, so we can say racist things.
No, we can't. We're not gonna say like wigger or oh, you thought,
Well,
huh,
okay,
bitch.
well, of course, we're not gonna say that, but we're gonna say, Mexican things, We can say wetback.
Yeah.
We can say
I don't know about that. But we are 34 minutes in. And of course, why you gotta make so much fucking noise? You gotta slurp it too. What else should we talk about? I think that's it. Should we do another sponsor? Bro, pissing me the fuck off. Yeah, I'm gonna do another sponsor. Is that cool?
Who?
YouTube.
YouTube.
This video is sponsored by YouTube. Go subscribe to my channel, Wicho Rios. Subscribe to this channel.
Self-promotion.
I'm promoting this one too.
Shameless.
You fucking did it earlier. You fucking did.
I know, but
and
more important.
You did Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
You forgot Twitter.
And Twitter.
Well, actually, I don't go on Twitter too often.
Me neither. I have a Twitter though.
But we should get a Patreon.
You know what a Patreon is?
Yes.
What is it?
I can't remember.
It's for women who do nudes and like send out nudes.
There's dudes who also have.
You want to send your titties to the guys?
If they want them.
Just put on a bra or what?
No, literally, there's a bunch of freaking people that I see that are guys that have Patreons and have nothing explicit.
Yeah,
But if you want to see some nice body, look up Claire Baby Legs. Damn. She cute.
You know who else really cute?
Take that out
The
of
end
video.
of the podcast. Thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social medias. Description box. Follow Masa on all his social medias. Description box below. Go to our Patreon. I guess we're gonna start one eventually.
I don't even know if we can set one up. We'll figure it out.
I can.
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't know how to set it up.
This has been IRL.
Which means in real life.